Hey everyone, welcome back to the Wealth Expedition. Today we're going to be talking about something that I think most people feel, but rarely does it get taught. They don't realize that there's a name for what they want. And I'm talking about value-based budgeting, which is a budget that actually reflects who you uniquely are and what matters most to you. So what makes it different from other types of budgeting methods? Well, it's not a rule of thumb. It's not based on percentages or pie charts, and it's not about optimizing your life like a for-profit business. It's about optimizing the value that you get out of life as a human being and not as a money machine. And that requires intentionality, alignment, and living a truly wealthy life rather than simply growing a wealthy bank account. Now let's talk about traditional budgeting. Traditional budgeting starts with what you spent last month or last year, and then it adjusts from there. And that's fine, but it often causes assumptions to be grandfathered in without a deep internal examination as to what they're actually doing for your life. Traditional budgeting assumes that your history is a good baseline. But what if your history isn't reflecting your priorities? What if an aimless lifestyle creep has created unwanted habits by default? And what if a world of constant advertisements, marketing, and social media facades have caused you to lose sight of what actually matters to you, rather than what others tell you should matter? Traditional budgeting rarely asks the real question: does this spending align with my values? That's where value-based budgeting comes to the rescue. So think of your spending like a pyramid. At the very foundation is the most important thing in your life. Usually a need that enables everything else. We have to meet our needs before we can even have wants, right? So let's walk through this together. Step 1, list your needs. Start by identifying your needs and write down the lowest reasonable cost to satisfy them. We're not talking about luxury yet, just whatever cost is enough to be well and stable. So examples of this include housing, food, transportation, insurance, utilities. This defines sufficiency, which guards against two budget traps: lifestyle creep, that's unnecessary spending, and artificial deprivation, that's unnecessary cutting back. You're not trying to live at starvation levels here. You're defining right now in your mind on paper what's enough so that you can build out from there. Step 2, list every want. List your wants still at the lowest reasonable cost. This can include streaming services, gym memberships, dining out, travel, hobbies, convenience upgrades. So rank them from most meaningful to least. When you merge your needs and your wants into one list, now you have a spending hierarchy from highest priority to lowest. Step 3, enhance needs with attached wants. Now go back through this list. We're going to make some observations. The first is that some needs may deserve enhancement, not because you should technically, but because it meaningfully improves your quality of life. So examples of this could be a safer car that saves stress, faster internet for your work, a more convenient neighborhood that gives you time back, or higher quality groceries supporting your health. These are wants, technically discretionary, but they upgrade a real need. Then look for hybrid wants, things you could live without, but that actually matter. Maybe it's a creative hobby, or it could be a yearly trip, a vacation, or a fitness class that keeps you at your best. When removal would reduce your well-being and you would notice it significantly, these deserve space in your budget. Step 5, fund future you. If you haven't already, insert 3 non-negotiable categories at the top. This is savings, which is emergency fund, and sinking fund, what I call the preparation fund. It's investing, that's for retirement mainly, but also for an opportunity fund if you choose to save outside of retirement, and debt payoff if applicable. This keeps you progressing toward greater and greater time freedom, flexibility, and ability to pursue purpose in the future. You are ultimately funding progressive independence. Step 6, allocate the rest intentionally. So look at what's left, go back to your list of pure wants, the ones at the bottom, and upgrade in order of priority. Select experiences intentionally, enhance comfort deliberately, and make sure that you include a line item for spontaneous fun. You can still be spontaneous within a budget. If you run out of money before you reach the bottom of the wants list, that's okay. It just means that your resources went to what matters most, and that's intentional. Most people don't struggle because they lack income. They struggle because they lack intentional order that's unique to their ideal lifestyle. When you visualize your spending as a pyramid, you give your money direction, you prevent lifestyle creep, you interrupt unconscious habits, and you strengthen priorities. You support intentional living, and most importantly, you let your money serve your values instead of letting default patterns keep you adrift aimlessly. If you want to go deeper with this, with examples, worksheets, and guided steps, I welcome you to join me over at the Wealth Expedition membership. I'll put the link in the description. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the road.